When there's something that you desperately want, it can be very frustrating to know that you just don't believe in it, right? Like you know that you need to believe it to get it, but you can tell you just don't believe it. So in today's Law of Attraction video, I'm going to show you a very unique and easy method to cultivate that belief within you, to ignite that belief in your desire so that it can manifest. So if you're ready to get started, let's go ahead and do it together now. All right, so the way I'd like you to think about this belief building process is that it's kind of like building a house. Okay, it's not going to take nearly as long, but the same kind of premise is true. Okay, so to build a house, you first have to like pour a foundation. But when you pour the foundation, you don't really see the house, right? But the foundation is critical, right? And then from there, you build up the frame. You get the walls up. And it starts to look more like a house, but it's not truly a manifested home. The home isn't really a home until we have everything up. We've got the drywall, we've got the roof, we've got the windows, we've got the shutters. That's kind of the final piece. Okay. And so when we're building faith, when we're building a belief, we have to start with the foundation and then build upwards. And so this process is an ask-formation process. So maybe you've heard of ask-formations, maybe you haven't, but an ask-formation is different from an affirmation. Okay, so an ask-formation is more about asking questions. And when we ask questions, what we do is we prime our mind to look for the answers. Okay, so if I ask a question, my mind already starts to look for the answers. And this is a really great law of attraction tool because you want your mind thinking in a positive direction to cultivate faith and belief in your desire. And so asking questions is a really great way to lead your mind into belief without you feeling like you have to force yourself to believe it. Okay, so let's talk about how we do this. We're going to start off with the foundation. The foundation. And so the foundation of belief is arguably the most important piece. Without a good foundation, we're not going to be able to get those walls up. We're not going to be able to get up the roof. We're not going to be able to put on the shutters if we don't have a solid foundation. Okay, and so really understanding what's at the core of your belief needs and getting your mind thinking in a positive direction on that. So for anything that you want to manifest, the primary thing, and this is, again, arguably most important thing is worthiness. Worthiness. Okay, there's so many people out there who are struggling with worthiness, feeling like they can't have what they want, they're not worthy of it, it's not going to happen for them. And there's many reasons why this happens. Okay, maybe your childhood, it may be the culture, maybe you're on TikTok too much, I don't know. But there's some kind of reason within you that if you're not manifesting something, you don't feel worthy of it. And so this is the affirmation we want to start with. Why are you worthy of your dream? Why are you worthy of your dream? So let me take a personal dream from my past and kind of share with you how I worked with this particular question to hopefully give you some ideas on how to do this as well. So something that was real important for me for a really long time was building a career for myself. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to do something that I loved. That was really important to me. And it was something that really felt out of reach for a very long time. All right. And so when I worked with this process, the worthiness piece, so critical. Why am I worthy of having a successful career? Well, I'm worthy of having a successful career because everyone's worthy of having the things that they want. Everyone's worthy of going after the things that they want in life. Everyone is worthy of creating income for themselves and their family. I am worthy of this. I am worthy of this. I have talents. I'm intelligent. I can perform. I can create. I went through this kind of way of thinking. Why am I worthy of this? And maybe you want to manifest a relationship. Why are you worthy of a relationship? Well, I'm worthy of this because I have love to give. I know how to love. I know how to love. I'm worthy of it. All people should have love. Love is good. All people should have love. All people should be receiving and giving love. I am worthy of this just like anybody else. Okay, and so I want you to think about, why are you worthy of your dream? Now, when you first ask yourself this question, you may struggle to get a lot of responses. Okay, but the beauty about this question is if you ask yourself this question and dwell on the response a little bit, as the day progresses, you're going to attract to yourself more reasons for feeling worthy of your dream. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to do, and I'd love for you to do this right now in the comments, is go ahead and ask yourself that question. Why am I worthy of my dream? And whatever comes to mind, go ahead and jot it down in the comments. And it doesn't matter if you can only think of one or two things, but whatever comes to mind, affirm it and validate it by writing it down. And what you'll see is that as the day progresses, you're going to attract to yourself more and more reasons why you are worthy of this dream. Now, a lot of times you got to start with very general things. So when I said things like, everyone's worthy of going after their passion, or everybody should be able to create wealth for their family, or everyone has love to give. Those are very general statements, and general statements can be very useful for the I am worthy, because it keys you back into this idea that as you are, you're good enough. Okay, everybody's worthy of having the things that they want. It's not like you have to earn this or you got to be special. Everyone's worthy of these things. And so I really like starting off nice and general for that one, because that's a nice solid foundation. Okay. I'm good enough as I am. I'm worthy as I am. All people are worthy of having the things that they want. Everyone should be able to manifest their dreams. That's a nice solid playing field to begin with. But from there, we want to take this process the next step forward. And again, now what we're going to do is we're going to frame out our house, so to speak. Okay, so again, building a belief is a lot like building a house. Again, we got to start with a nice solid foundation of worthiness. From there, the affirmation that's going to help you get those walls up is, why is it good for me to have my dream? Okay, not why am I worthy of it anymore? Why is it good for me to have my dream? See, the idea of worthiness just sets the tone in your mind that you can accomplish pretty much anything. Okay, but when we start talking about why is it good for me to have it, this is giving yourself permission to go for something specific, because it's good for you to do that. It's a positive thing for you to do that. A lot of times when people have dreams, they are focused on why they shouldn't have it, or why it's bad for them to have it, how it might disrupt the apple cart. So for example, here's one. A lot of people want to attract lots of money, okay? But in their mind, they think, well, but if I attract lots of money, my friends aren't going to like me, or my family might try to take advantage of me, or it's going to alienate me from people. And they focus on the negative, okay? Why having this is a negative thing. So what we want to do is, as we're building our framework, we want to start to focus on, why is this a good thing? Because the more that we focus on that, the more we're going to attract to ourselves reasons why this is good. And we'll be in alignment with good outcomes. All right. So why is it good for me to have this desire? So for me, again, I wanted to build a business. I wanted to build a career. The foundation is I am worthy, right? It's very general focus. But why is it good for me to have a business? Why is it good for me to have a career? Well, it's good for me because I'll be giving back. In the career that I do, I'm able to help people. It's good for me to have this career because I'm good at explaining things. And the world needs people who are good at explaining things to explain the law of attraction effectively. Okay. And so I'm thinking along those lines. Maybe again, you want to manifest love, or you want to manifest a relationship. Why is it good for you to have that? Well, I have a lot of love to give. And it's really nice to know that somebody out there is going to be the benefit of that. I'm going to be able to give this love to somebody else. And that person deserves love. That person deserves to be loved. So it's good for me to manifest this love interest or this person so that they can receive this love that I'm going to give them. Okay. Or me being in their life is going to help them. I'm going to support them. I'm going to be there to help them. And us being together would be wonderful for the world. because the world needs more love in it. The world needs to have more people in love in this world to be able to share love because positivity spreads. Okay. And so you want to start to think about not just why are you worthy? Okay. We've done that, but why is it good for you to have your dream? Again, the first time you ask yourself this question, you may get some general responses like the ones I just gave you. But as the day progresses, again, what your mind focuses on, you will attract more of. So you'll start to get these insights, more insights about why it's good for you to have your dream. All right, so now we've got our foundation. We've asked our foundation askformation. We're putting up our walls, okay, now with framing it out with the goodness. Why is it good for me to have what I want? Now we're going to move into the completion of your belief. And the completion of your belief is really about putting the bells and whistles on the house. Okay, so at this point, we're going to get up the roof, the windows, the shutters, the landscaping. And that's really how things manifest, is that once you really get it all fleshed out, you can see the house. You've got something tangible. So we're going to jump into this next step. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos that teach you how to manifest the life of your dreams, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, go ahead and turn on the handy notification bell. I put out content like this every single week, and I know you're going to love it. In addition to this YouTube channel, I also do make lots of courses and downloads on very specific law of attraction topics, things like health, wealth, relationship, etc. You can, of course, go ahead and look at those below in the description. And I am currently working on a new one. It is not ready yet, but this one is for people who are looking to manifest love. Okay, manifest love. This is a course that will be called Magnetic Appeal. And it's all about learning how to draw in love. Okay, so that if you have a specific person, you're able to draw in them into your focus so that they reciprocate that interest that you have. If you're in a current relationship, you can also use this course to reignite the passion. So perhaps you're in a relationship, but that partner really doesn't want to commit. Or perhaps they have committed, but you feel them drifting away. The principles in Magnetic Appeal are going to show you how do you ignite passion with somebody? How do you create that and manifest that? Because it absolutely can be done. You can manifest a passionate and very romantic and exciting relationship that lasts for years and years and years. And so in this program, I'm going to show you how to do just that. Again, this course is not ready yet, but if you're interested, I do have a place where you can sign up and receive notifications when that course goes live. And I'll also be sending out a 50% off coupon code. So if that is a program that interests you, please make sure to go ahead and sign up. I believe I have a QR code here somewhere on the screen, and there should also be a link below in the description. But at this point, let's go ahead and get back to building our house. Okay, so again, we're moving on to our next stage here in cultivating and igniting belief in your desire. And so for this askformation, this is one that really kind of gets us to that place of tangibility. And the question that I want you to ask at this point is, why can I have my desire? Why can I have my desire? Now, when people are focused on their dreams and they're not coming, usually what they're focused on is the opposite. Why can't I have my desire? Why isn't it going to work out? He's never shown interest in me before. Or, you know what? I don't have a degree to do that. Or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not pretty enough. And people think about those kinds of things. Why can't I have my desire? So this askformation gets our mind. And again, this is all about getting the consciousness in alignment with belief. It gets us away from looking at the can'ts and in the direction of looking at the cans. So this is an askformation. We're asking a question because we want the mind to go there, but not feel forced there. If we just say, I can have it now, you're probably not going to believe it if you haven't manifested it yet and it's been bugging you. Okay. Instead, you're going to default back into thinking about why can't you have it? So what we want to do is just ask the question, why can't I have it? and allow the mind to dwell. Again, now the first time we ask ourselves this question, we may only get a few answers, and that's okay. Get the answers. I might recommend writing them down. Get them kind of solidified in there. And then as the day progresses, you're going to notice that you start to attract more ideas. We start getting our mind in alignment with that idea that you absolutely can have it. All right. So for me, manifesting a business, why can I have it? Well, lots of people manifest businesses. Lots of people start over at the age that I was at when I started this. You know, I'm smart. I can do this kind of stuff. I built stuff before. I've done things I thought I wasn't going to do before. All kinds of people manifest stuff that, you know, they didn't think that they could have at one point in time. That's kind of how life works. You didn't think you could have it, and then it worked out. So this is something that could happen. And notice how we're focusing again on the possibility. Anything is possible. This could happen. People have done it before. People have manifested love before. Stranger things have happened. Right? And you start getting your mind into that perspective. Again, now as the day progresses, you're going to start to generate more and more specific ideas. Okay. So when I ask myself these questions kind of early on, I have very general responses. But then as the day progressed, I started to get more positive and specific examples. Okay. So like, well, you're really good at this. You already know how to do that. You've put this together before. This is already in the pipeline. Well, you have this money over here to help build this part of the business. You know, this person who could help you with that. You could try it this way. And all these specific things that start to show you the path will fill in. And that's what's really important about building your house of belief, is that you start to get in that mindset of how it's all going to come together. Okay. That's the mindset we have to be in order to manifest. Also, you can use speech to accelerate the process of manifestation. I've got a really great video on how you can speak your dream into reality. So using the information from this video along with the information in this video that I'm going to put right here, super, super powerful stuff to get your dream to manifest quickly. So make sure to go ahead and watch that video next. But thanks so much for watching today's video on how to ignite belief into your desire. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.